wherever you are. Here we go. Push this around. Okay. Let's do. Thank you. It's like a lot of stuff's going on. I have a lot of infiltration going on. Okay. I know. Appreciate it. Okay. A lot of infiltration. Now we're on there. Now it's, yeah, we're good. Alright, let's get this. Okay. Now we're gonna get things going. Weird stuff happening. Flowers? Who's flowers? Well, to be me. Well, hold on. Gotta get stuff ready. What about flowers to get married, and what about wedding? Who's in the building? You're saying that she'll be in the building? Is she gonna move into the building? Alright. Let's see. There is a apartment on my hall that doesn't have anybody living there. They might be moving in there. I did have a dream about something like that, but it was kind of weird and futuristic, like or past and future. It's Renaissance fairy. Okay, here we go, everybody. So those on YouTube, Facebook, you're getting some information here that you might watch. Right now it's 1:53 p.m. Mountain Time, October 9th, 2025. Okay, I'm going to start doing TikTok. Here we go. You're kind of getting a pre-show, Facebook and YouTube, but no one really wants. Okay, here we go. Loo. Hi. Here we go. Let's get this out to people. Oh.
You're scared of me.
Not really. Depends on who you are.
The word. Seafood.
Okay.
Looks
very. Yeah, it can vary. Here we go. Okay, that should be good. How are we doing? You're right, it is time. So let's do, what's this? No, we can keep that one. Is that one the latest one? Yeah, we can keep those up there. We can try to do the one at the where it's the top part. Like you do the most expensive first, or the most coins first, so that that's being recognized, and then you can do the other ones later. So if you really want the ones that are the higher, you can do that. But it depends on if people can really do that or choose to. No. Okay, let's get this going.
A little.
Yeah, sometimes in order to get the ones you really want, you have to declare what you really want and then believe that things can happen.
Have lunch. I miss my family.
You missed your family? Well, bless you.
One is our dog. Moved here from.
It's really interesting what people try to promote or say or declare. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. I've been seeing 963 a lot, so I'm doing 963 because of different awarenesses I've caught on to recently.
To do.
Oh shit.
Go to an.
Yeah, I did 963 because I've been seeing 963 all day today in different ways, which connects with light and spirit frequency. Yeah, this is one I'm bringing up because not a lot of people talk about this particular one, but I like to. Wow, this just kind of goes into that. I'm gonna bring up some care focuses, but let's switch this around.
The man scares me.
There's a man that scares you? Who's the man that scares you? Spirits? Or spirit that's saying it? Okay, who's this? This is not one. I have a new one. Oh, that's right.
Bye. On right.
Yes, that one. That one's a good one. We're going to put that one up. Okay, let's start this off. So we're doing 174. It helps remove pain. It's actually on the top left of this. And it's pretty cool. Now, let's get this out of my face.
He will affect everyone.
He will affect who will affect everyone? Let's do this.
About moving.
Oh, there we go. That's way better. I like that. Who's thinking about moving? Let's do that. This is better. This. That's even way better. Let's do 174.
Can you play music?
Can I play music? Sure. I have it on the. I'd have to get this ready. Hold on. You want me to play music, Spirit? Let's do the. I'm doing the frequencies right now. But we'll do music when it's time. Right now we have the frequencies. But we're not going to do the music until I do all the frequencies. Once I do the frequencies, we can turn the music on. Yeah, I do Enya music because because of the whisper. I gotcha. I know you want to talk through the whisper. I getcha. I know what you're talking about, Spirit. You want to whisper through the music. I know. You've done that several times. Here, what I'll do is I'll put it over here for now in the distance. You can try to whisper from there. I'll, I'm not going to hear it much because I'm going to be focused on this, but we can try doing that. You know. I figured you know. Thank you, spirits. Okay. I'm Samuel Spirit. I talk to spirits through spirit boxes. Oh, you show us lights. Oh, they're claiming to be an angelic. Okay. But some spirits can. They can show their energy. I'm a holistic vegan. Stand for against any form of exploitation and more. You can go to challenge22.com, but I'm not a debate live or drama live. I'm a healing focused knowledge. Read the. That's funny. Okay, like I said, I'm going for about as long as I do the frequencies. I go through all the frequencies. What's really funny is when I do the frequencies at 174, I always get stragglers that come in that are new or not sure what I am, and so they come in and they listen in, like some of you in the background listening to who is this? Why is it on my feed? I don't know. It's because you and I may have something in common. And TikTok thinks that you and I or others should know each other. It's kind of interesting. I don't always expect it. I'm more about law of attraction. You get what you focus on or expect to have happen. And even if you don't, it's what you do in your heart that really matters. So 243.
Ancient spirit.
243 is the next one. And I'll do the frequencies for everybody on Facebook and YouTube next. I tried to do it here on TikTok. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do everything with YouTube and Facebook first. Why I'm having the stragglers. We're just going to do the frequencies for them. And then after we do the frequencies for them, for all of you to hear them, then we'll do it for everybody here on TikTok. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm doing a whole new thing. We're going to do the frequencies for YouTube and Facebook first. Then I'll do it for everybody that's here that shows up for TikTok. Since no one's here at TikTok right now watching my live stream, I'm going to do it on YouTube and Twitter to have them here, since that will be able to be rewatched and re-listened to. So we'll do it there.
Watch out for evil.
243, watch out for evil. I agree. Just be embodiment of peace and enlightenment, and you should be fine. 243 is for calm and peace tone. Happy about that. Yeah. So we're going to get that for Facebook and YouTube. Get that frequency. I'm going to do that from now on. For future live free streams, whether people are listening or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the frequencies on YouTube and Facebook. And then when I get stragglers that come in here on TikTok, because some just are busy or helping others, they'll eventually come around. When they do, they will then be able to enjoy the frequencies after I've finished with Facebook and YouTube. Yeah. In your billing. There. This is 295.80. We're doing this for YouTube and Facebook. when more people come in that are real people that come in TikTok, then I'll do it for them. Okay, 295.80. Yeah, because I want constant. It's really interesting. When I hit the frequency, certain people come in that mask that frequency. I've caught on to that a few times. 295.80. Let's do muscles. This is 324 for muscles. Doing this frequency for YouTube and Facebook. Because I'm streaming on 3 different platforms at once. 2 on my laptop and for Facebook and YouTube, and on my phone device for TikTok. So muscles, 24. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going through all the frequencies for YouTube and Facebook because you can re-listen to them on there. And then I'll do it for everybody here on TikTok when people come in. See likes? 396 liberates you from fear and guilt.
I'm good. It's important.
Okay. Okay, so we got 396, liberates fear and guilt. We did that for YouTube and Facebook. Now we're going to go to 417. After I go through all the frequencies for YouTube and Facebook so that people can re-listen and hear them at the beginning of the live free stream for it, so they don't have to wait or fast forward through it. We can get all of that information out for them, and then we can do it here on
Purple hair.
On TikTok. What about purple hair? 417 is facilitates change. A lot of people, when they hear 417, they freak out. They can't handle, they don't stick around, so they run away. And so whenever you do 417, it brings people in, but if people can endure it, can be around it, then it proves that they don't have toxic behaviors. Anybody that's not around it proves that they are toxic. If they are not wanting facilitated change, it will trip people up, so people get afraid being around it because it trips their bad behaviors into being good. I love 417 hertz. 417 hertz gives rid of toxic behaviors. Anybody that listens to it that can't handle being around it and runs away, it proves that they're toxic. Pretty cool frequency. One of my favorite. I'm putting this frequency on YouTube and Facebook right now. Once I go through all the frequency tuning forks, I will then do it here on TikTok. But I'm doing a little bit for everybody here on TikTok since there's stragglers in and out today. So 417, we're going to put it in there. I love Thursdays. Thursdays are my favorite. It's always peaceful and protective. Yeah, what goes around comes around. Okay, so we got 417, so that people can re-listen to them on Facebook and YouTube. If they could do that here on TikTok, I would. But I do them right now.
Cursed.
Someone's cursed? That's not good. 528 is... I'm also all about deconstruction and knowledge, so all you have to do is ask me. I'm all about self-care, self-love, self-worth focuses, water studies. I know a lot more than I look. I know a lot more. I've talked to worldwide individuals that have reached out to me that actually extended my life. I'm a holistic vegan, so I'm not for drama or bullying or anything like that. For honesty and integrity. I'm not for drama or bullying. I'm for honesty and integrity. I left a cult mindset reality system And I used to be LDS Mormon. I'm actually ex-Mormon. I'm in Utah. I don't play those games. I don't go by spying or abuse or turning on others. I like to have full transparency and honesty and integrity. I listen to my heart's spark. 528. I don't spy on other people. Cult mindset people will tell people to spy on other people. And they'll do what the church that I left does to others. And I'm not going to do that to others. I'm about honesty and integrity. If people want to say otherwise, they can tell me. We can talk. We have a conversation. But I don't want to bully or put other people down or ignore bullying that others have done. I speak my truth, and people are afraid to speak theirs. So I bring it out. Okay, so 528 is DNA repair. I'm not really calling out anybody because I want to see if people have the energy to want to confirm and say hi.
Here you are.
Okay, 528. We're just doing the frequencies on YouTube and Facebook right now. Hi, Deborah. All right, so 528 is done. That's so people can re-listen to them on Facebook and YouTube. Now 432.
Nice.
Hey, I'm just kind of chilling right now. It gets really strange because you get stragglers that come in that don't normally follow, and then they run away, and then they come back. Yeah, so 432. Yeah, right now we're just doing this. I'm just recording these for Facebook and YouTube.
Sandra.
And then I decided I'm going to do the tones for YouTube and Facebook first. Then I'll do it for anybody that comes in at TikTok. So I want to wait till people come in, then I'll do the frequencies for those that come in. Yeah. What about Aubrey? 639. They keep bringing up something about a Sandra and an Audrey. Can you jump, please? I don't just bring people up. I do frequencies. But what can I help you with, JJ Star? I'm doing frequencies right now. That's what I do. So I'm going through the frequency healing focuses. And then I'm going to do that for everybody here on TikTok in just a moment. Can I ask how old you are and why you're asking to come up? Never mind. Okay. They're talking kind of like a child. I just got to make sure that someone's 18 plus, and I got to ask why they're really here and what their purpose of here is, because I'm all about boundaries. I left the cult mindset. I'm all about deconstruction and more, but some people try to come in because they just want people to talk. I don't know why people come in or what their purposes are, but that's kind of interesting today.
Good.
Yeah.
English. Go to the mall.
Yeah, it's been kind of weird today, Deborah.
Let's see it.
All right.
Sitting.
I want to make sure someone's not a bot, so I want to communicate and have them ask and say, hey, what are you doing here? What are you about? I saw some of your pages. People that just follow someone that's on, I want to make sure they know what they're here for. Some people are doing it for popularity contests, and I'm not here for popularity. I'm for honesty and integrity. Hey, Isabel, how have you been? Okay, 852 is Track Soul Tribe. Isabel, that's really funny. Different people, when they are connected to you, whether you talk to them a lot or not, they will come in at different times. You and Brody both connect with the 852. You come in around the 852, him and you. So do some others. But I think it's really interesting. So 850T is the 850T. 852 is for Attract Soul Tribe. That's what I'm hitting right now. And I didn't even have you all listen to it. I was just doing it for Facebook and YouTube right now.
That's good.
And
That's good.
even with it not being there, she was hearing it here. Yeah. Hey, Amber. Okay, so we're gonna do some 963. I've been seeing this all day.
No, these.
And Amber, you came in on the 852 as well, which is really strange. That means it's soul tribe frequency. Here, I'll show you. So I was just doing this frequency for YouTube and Facebook, and then all of a sudden, Amber, you came in. And so did some others. But what was interesting is one came in as well, but then it doesn't, just because someone's part of your soul tribe doesn't mean that they're going to want to be around. They could come in and then they leave. And then someone else comes in. One door closes, another opens.
John.
And so it brings in different people. Pretty cool. Purpose. John and then a purpose. Okay. Well, that's cool. You went there last. 963. Woo! I've been hearing and doing this like all day. I'll do the bowl. Okay, so 963 is for connects with light and spirit. It's that one right there. Connects with light and spirit. No, I've been seeing that all day today. Okay, I'll do the bowl. Hold on. Here we go. So now that I've done all the frequencies for YouTube and Facebook so that they can be re-listened to, now we'll just let the commentary go and I'll start doing frequencies here.
Well.
I will. Okay, so 528 Tibetan Singing Bowl. I always start off with that. And the Tibetan Singing Bowl, according to a paper I got when I got it, actually said that it was prayed by monks and nuns, according to a paper I got. Ever since I've had this, there's been some really cool stuff. You're in your 40s. Who's in their 40s? I'm 40. I'll be 41 in January. Okay. Okay, here we go. So 174 frequency. Okay. Wow. Yeah, you're helping me do it. That was them. They're making it the sound wave go amplified. They've done that a few times. I question everything. I think this whole world is a Truman Show Matrix world. But somehow there are beings and connections that do try to help us around us. That's why I like to do the spirit boxes and things, because they come through devices, songs, and everything to confirm they're here. Okay, let's do the music. You wanted the music. For some reason, I didn't do the music. I don't know why.
Great.
10.
There we go. They wanted it to because it has whispers that come through that music. I do Enya music. It said that whispered spirits come through. They're able to communicate through the music and say stuff. Pretty cool. And they do it with the vibration that's being brought in there so that they can keep the vibration response that they're wanting to tell us or to manifest for us. It's hard to explain. The redwood, what about redwood? What about the redwood? Okay, so 243 is for your bodies around here. 243 is for common peace tone. That one's right here. Common peace tone. It's up there. You can actually go on my main page and look at it. Yeah. Here we go. 243. Jason. What about Jason? What's the reason? So 285 is influences energy field. That one's energy field for 285. 295.80 will be after this, which is a piggyback one. Basically, reduce and relax fat cell tone is what I consider it. It's a relaxing tone, and that's why I called it that. 285 is for influence energy field. Then the next one will be the relaxing of the fat cells. Okay. That's a piggyback one for muscles. And when I actually got the muscles one, it came with the 295.8. because I had to get the muscle one because I needed to find a 324, and it came with another one, so I got two for the price of one, which was awesome. And I felt, okay, let's see what this one does, and it has a decimal point version of it, but 7.80 is 8 plus 7, or 7.80 is kind of a variation, but that's a grace of your healing, of your clearing. Now, how do I get the grace of your healing, of your clearing? Because G is for grace, or for seven heaven, or luck, or kanaz. There's very different variations. I love G for grace because it is in sacred geometry, vibration, frequency, and sacred geometry. It's in science, the water studies, and more. And so I'm bringing this up so that this can be in the replay for YouTube and Facebook, but also for you to hear it here. You're not going to see my face on YouTube and Facebook unless I take the paper off this wave and say hi on the other device. Because that's a different background on there. It actually has self-care, self-love, self-worth background on there right now. Because I'm getting ready to talk about stuff like that. And I'll do the background on here when it's ready. Thank you. One of the spirits has said, go Sam, earlier. A ghost? Yeah. That's funny. 396.
Win.
Said he's a win. I'm a win? Yeah, they said he's nice to me. I'm being told that I'm a win and that I'm nice to them. 417. Get back down to me. Get back. Open your mind. This facilitates change. This helps get rid of toxin behaviors and more. Love this. Now I'm doing this on TikTok because I already did this on Facebook and YouTube. But yeah.
You are supported.
It said, I am supported. Talk about you. Talk about who? Okay, 528. Who am I talking about? Who do you want to talk? 528. I love this. All right, here we go. 432. Will you buy? Will you buy? What? You're hungry? Who's hungry? 639. There we go. Really awesome. Okay, so 639.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anna.
639 is for healed relationships. Hi, Anna. We get different Annas. Okay. And it's funny because Anna has brought up that she's an angel, one of them. Is this the one that's... Okay, I think one of them, they're saying it's her. Is it the Anna that's the Victoria's Secret or supposed Victoria's Secret connection? That's one that said that she was connected to that. A different one? I guess it's a different Anna. Oh, Anna, like Anna, the one connected to the story of the diary. Is that her name? I get different liberation movement spirits that come through. I think this is Anna connected to the diary. She comes around. Yeah. Very spiritually entitled in her upbringing. You do hair. Who does hair?
Problem.
I do hair. Huh. Different spirits that are here. Okay, so that's 963. That's all of them. Okay, let's do this. It wanted me to do the music earlier, so we got the music going. It was working. Okay. Let's do the poll real quick.
Okay, it's not gay. It's not gay. It's not gay. It's not gay.
It's not K or it's not gay. What's not gay? Heaven up. Interesting. Well, now that we got the frequencies figured out, we're going to do something else. We're going to switch the background here. Yep, we're switching the background real quick to self-care, self-love.
You are enough.
You are enough. Yes, exactly. Okay, so this is going to be fun.
Seafood.
Seafood. What about seafood?
You might want
Sir.
I'm a holistic vegan spirit or others. Okay, there we go. So, someone was asking me about self-care, self-love focuses. Now, what I'm going to bring up is this has to deal with different choices and decisions. A little paper here. Roses. Yeah, this is really fun. Alright, so. Oh, good. This one's actually better. No, that was there. It's good it's there. Okay.
for some.
Okay.
Got it.
Yep. Okay, so I do 12 steps for self-care. So 12 steps for self-care. If it feels wrong, don't do it. Yep. You want to get away from any form of judgment. Don't be part of that. So some people have these beliefs that they are affected by some kind of chemical or situation of different labeled syndromes and things. That talk to your own health professionals and stuff. Do what you're going to do. But here's the thing. When it comes to your emotional well-being, you can actually do simple steps that can help you through those other situations so that you can then decide if they really are helping you or not. And then advise to your health professionals or others about that so that they know the full reasoning of what's really going on rather than what they try to think is going on based on how you're reacting and bringing things up. So you got to be first, you got to be authentic. You got to be genuine and authentic and honest and forgive yourself for anything you can't control. But don't believe you can't. If you know that there is something going on, start writing things down and recognizing what it is you're noticing. I had doctors and others have me do that personally, so I'm just telling you my story of what I learned to do that then I realized it's a lot simpler than they try to tell us in this world. But everybody has their choice to do what they feel they should. If it feels wrong, don't do it. These are just simple rules here. That's what the first one said. If it feels wrong, don't do it. Say exactly what you mean is the second one. Say exactly what you mean. Don't be a people pleaser. You don't have to please everybody. You just got to be genuine with who you are. Trust your instincts. Okay? Trust your instincts. Your instincts matter. But if you're doing any form of harm to others or yourself, that's not good. You need to be honest with yourself about what you're doing. If it feels wrong, don't do it. Feels wrong, don't do it. If it is wrong, don't do it as well. Never speak bad about yourself. And so forgive yourself if you ever have. It's okay to question your choices if you don't know if you're really genuine doing anything. If you're doing it to please others, then you need to go back to the number 3 and say, don't be a people pleaser. Stop doing things to please others. Do it because it's right in your heart, not because others tell you to Yep. And then never speak bad about yourself is something that people sometimes bully themselves and say, "Oh, I'm not perfect. I'm not doing this." It's not about perfection. It's about, is it right or is it wrong? Does it harm or does it heal? And so I'm a holistic vegan, so I'm about empathy and compassion and challenge22.com. I'm not for debate live or drama live. I'm also for deconstruction knowledge because I was in a cult system and I left it due to abuse and tricks. And then I found out that the community of Utah and others are, they just didn't teach people right correctly. When I brought it up to health professionals or others, they wondered why I was even in therapy whenever I did go into any. They said, "You think too much like a therapist." Even PhDs even told me I think like a PhD, even did a test that confirmed that I basically already was one, even though I never went through the full schooling.
How much?
And they were impressed because I had an IQ higher than most of them.
He'll be long. He'll be long.
And so the fact that the game system of the world wants you to be a certain way, wants you to beat yourself up or beat others to be accepted in reality or communities is very heartening. It hardens your heart. You need to soften it. You need to realize, and that's what self-care does. Self-care gets you to the meaningfulness and mindfulness of your heart spark, I call it. Never give up on your dreams is important. Always forgive if you ever don't do any of these perfectly. It's not about perfection. It's about, does it heal or does it harm? And then don't be afraid to say no. So you don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say yes. Some people think they got to say no because others tell them to say no. No, don't be afraid to say yes, even if others are trying to tell you to say no. Be aware of what you're doing, though. If it's harming others or harming, don't do that. Don't be part of that. Take responsibility for your own lack of empathy and your lack of compassion. That's why I'm a holistic vegan. That's why I stand up for that, because it's just the right thing to do. Um, so be. It says don't be afraid to say yes. So be kind to yourself. So you want to be kind to who you are, and be the vibration that you want to be. Now, let go of that, um, of what you can't control. So it's not about controlling others. It's about, or whether you can control yourself completely. It's about letting go of that which you can't fully control or have full control over. But it doesn't mean that you give up control or let people control you and others. It means you find solutions, you find answers, you do the next right thing and the next right thing. You don't just do it because others tell you. You do it because it's right. And you don't do it because people rejected you or they or whatever. You don't need to reject another person. It's up to you to decide, does this heal or does this harm? If it harms, don't do it. If it heals, why aren't you? So you need to be aware of what actual healing is as well, cause and effect. Let go of what you can't control. Speak your truth. Let people know, even if others reject you. Stand up so others have the truth told, even if everybody else is choosing not to tell the truth. If no one's telling the truth, then you need to tell the truth even more than everybody else is choosing not to. You need to let it be known, at least when you're able to, as much as you can, wherever you are, to whoever will listen. Doesn't matter whether you don't have a lot of followers or not. Doesn't matter if you only have one person up here watching or a secret one in the background watching with them. It doesn't matter. What matters is you are caring. Even if no one is there, but you're at least trying to put yourself out there. You're at least trying to let it be known. You let it be known, and whatever platform will hear you, whatever place around you will hear your heart, will be able to listen. Because if you don't do it, who will? If we're just waiting for others to do it, but they're not coming around those who are also doing it, it's sad. But it could be they just don't know that we exist, or we have just a different approach of how we express it or bring it up as. But they want us to feel isolated. Those of us that are peacemakers, that are true empathy individuals, those who are creating this system to do that, the ones that want to keep this from being known will get people so that they don't support people like me and others because they want their control structure to enslave and harm others. I'm not for slavery or any of that. So anybody that is not for that, they should be supporting me and others, but they have to know that we exist. And so different people will try to keep us from being known that we exist. So yeah, I'm against any form of exploitation, slavery of any kind. And so they try to silence us. They try to keep us from being heard. They try to keep others from not knowing the truth and run away so they don't know what's really going on. But anybody that chooses to, I appreciate them a lot, and I would want them to know they matter. So here we go. Be kind to yourself. Let go of what you can't control. Okay? Stay away from drama and negativity and love. So when you do this, you let go of what you can't control. Stay away from the drama and negativity. Be your own focus. And then love. There we go. That's how that works. He has your eye on you. What about water pick? Better look. Trying to warn me that housing is trying to spy me through the smoke detectors? That happens. We got a new person that actually, I don't know if the other one's still working here or not, but we got a new maintenance person because I stood up for people's rights and freedoms here. Sometimes you have silent heroes in your communities, and you don't know that they exist. But we're not that silent. We're actually open. We're just being kept isolated from being heard because people are afraid to have us have a platform to heard because they know that if we did, people and took it serious, the world would be better. And they want to be the ones to make it better. They don't want us to be the ones to make it better. And it's like, oh, well, then our world is screwed if you don't listen to those who actually have a heart. And so I just hope that those who are also getting out there and being heard are doing what I'm bringing up. As long as they are, I don't care if I'm heard or not. As long as others are doing what I'm doing and letting it be known and standing up, awesome. I would like to be noticed. I would like to be loved. Would like to be appreciated, just like anybody would. But I don't want to be expected to do that. Yeah. It's all about doing the right thing in your heart spark. Not everybody knows to do that, but I do. Okay. So, what book am I? So we're gonna do the 10 steps to protect your vibe. Is this pink one, and that one's right up there. So this one here. So vengeance. So this one's a little bit more breaking down. I had to like sum it up a little bit more than what I'm gonna read here, but it's pretty much the same. So let go of things you can't control. Okay? So let go of things you can't control. Avoid comparing yourself to others. Keep your faith larger than your fears. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right. Don't be afraid to spend time alone. Okay? Avoid gossiping and bashing others. Speak kindly to yourself and to other people. This is your vibe. So please yourself before trying to please others. Make sure you take care of you first, then others is equal. Stay away from the people who drain your energy and ignore any opinions that don't enhance your life. Very similar. And so it's all about being honest about what's going on. Some people are wanting to do cult mindset. I'm not for cult mindset. Um, People have the right to be in a belief system they want to be a part of. And as long as they're not harming other people or exploiting other people into that, then we're good. So the whole thing is I want the truth to be told, not the tricks. I want people to do self-care, self-love, self-worth, do things that don't harm others and heal others. And when I say others, I mean anything that has a central nervous system, anything that has feelings, emotion, responses that will cuddle up with you. Why would you ever want to hurt that being? Why would you ever not want to teach its own kind how to be more cuddly, how to be more kind, how to be more loving. If that's what they can learn as a child, why would you not embroid that in everything in your life? Why would you not want to allow that to be around, to be declared? Did you hear me? I heard something. Did you whisper?
Children around you.
Children around me. Wow. They said, did you hear me? There's children around me. Okay, well, welcome, children, spirit beings, whatever you are. Yeah, what is it you want, children? You are forgiving. I try to be forgiving. They could be talking to you, Deborah, as well. Sometimes they're not always talking to me. I know there are some around me. I've been feeling different connections. Yeah, they could be talking about the surroundings of other people and what's around them. It's not just you, Deborah, or me. It could be to whoever's listening in the recording, listening through the Facebook and YouTube right now. It could be that they're listening there. You are worthy. Thank you for telling us that we're worthy. I appreciate that. Yeah, make sure you know that you're worthy, because a lot of people will try to tell you that you're not worthy. You'll try to put yourself down, think that you'll never be good enough, that you're a sinful being, which in some versions, like in Spanish, sin is actually just translates to without. The word sin in Spanish just means without. Yeah, the letters of sin within the Spanish translation of those three letters is the word without. It's just anybody without something. That's what a sinner is. So people don't realize that in science, knowledge, and vibration, frequency, sacred geometry, it's what we think, it's what we say, it's what we declare. Words are spells. There are words within words. So when I break down the words within words, I've noticed it in other languages as well, that they have different meanings than what we've been told. But we're declaring those letters in the same phrase that mean a different meaning than what they try to say it means in English, American English, when really it means some other different variations of different languages and different ways of calculating them.
Raymond.
Yeah. Like numerology, science-based terminology, all sorts of stuff. Biological terminology, there's different words within words and they have different meanings, like now one own and one now eon, and one, O-N-E and W-O-N. Why are those two different words, yet they both have an interconnected meaning? You now one own, and you're also one now. Um, you now are a one, neo, and eon. You're forever. And so you are the one. You are the WON. You are the winner, the one within you. So be the one. Be a one. Be a winner. So one is also for A, for Alges. Alges is for protection. Rune code is a really powerful word, but A is for ascension, angel, and a lot of positive phrases. And so A is always considered everybody wanting to be first place. And it's interesting that first is also connected to one, which is like, oh, wait, F is for Fehu. Fehu is for sovereign child. That's for wealthy, healthy self. Fehu. And so people are like, what's Fehu? Fehu is the rune that basically Gandalf puts on Bilbo's door in the Hobbit movie. If you look at the movie, he put the rune code of Fehu on Bilbo's door for the dwarves to find his home so that they can start their journey. So they have a place to stay, place to have food and nourishment so that they can then go on their journey to get their home back. And so they have to start from somewhere, and the Fehu is you go here to get what you need for your journey, to get your information. This is when you see someone that declares this room, they will embody and be your starting point and also your savior. And you don't realize that they are you unless you recognize and get drawn to it. Your heart will tell you. But so when you know that you have information to share, I share this room because I have information that no one else is choosing to share. Others are sharing it in different ways, but they're not doing it genuinely and heartfelt. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't, but I choose to. I can't speak necessarily for other people. I can only speak for myself. But I know that when you declare what you want, you can manifest that which you want. So we got Fehu, we got the fifth symbol, which is Othala, which is material wealth, and then you got peace and success, which is the Wanjo room or the flag at the end of Mario, the flag at the end of Mario. Why is the flag at the end of the Mario a triangle flag?
Harmony.
Harmony, yeah. It's every show, every game is info being told to you. It's a type of soft disclosure to wake you up in this reality you're in, whether you're a player or whether you're just part of the system. It is coding that gets those that will see it or are ready to, or just it's there and it's always been there. It's been declaring in every part of your life without even knowing it. It's part of whatever reason it is. It is whatever it is. So use it for what it is you want to attract and what you want others to attract. And watch what happens. It's what matters. And if it doesn't work, if things aren't working, you can always go to you can go to a focus. If you're not at peace or we're not at peace, you can go to a focus of prayer and meditation. You can always go back to that. If everything falls apart or no one hears you or no one listens or you don't feel like you're being told, but you did it to try to help, but no one's wanting to listen or hear, it's time for you to take the time and meditate and pray for 72 hours. Yep, 24 to 48 hours on your own. With more people, it's faster. But with 72 hours on your own, it doesn't mean that you have to fast or do all those things. Do whatever you need to do within the prayer focus for 72 hours and watch what happens. Focus on it genuinely, authentically, visualize, do things that you feel will get you, and then keep doing it. If it doesn't work after the 72 hours, reassess your life and then do it again. Just keep doing it until you finally get your true focus. Yeah, your goal. You're saying it backwards, but I love how you said that. So they just wrote the word GAOL. Yeah, it's a wise thought. G is for grace, A is for protection or ascension. So grace of your ascension, of your oversoul, of your love. That's what they're bringing up. They're bringing a GA of your OL, of your oversoul of your life. Okay?
There are demons.
Yeah, well, the way that you correct it is you be an angel. How do you counter a demon? You become an angel. You become the polarity. When you become the polarity of the good instead of the bad and focus on what you're wanting, not what you don't want, you counter the other. I actually watched the movie The Secret documentary yesterday, and I watched the Dare to Dream one as well. And they bring up concepts that I agree with, but not completely agree with everything they bring up in the movie or idea of lifestyle. But some of their ideas of what you focus on, you can correct those things instead of focusing on those negatives. You can focus on positive. And when I was doing that, I was seeing positives within the show that I didn't see before. It brought up things I didn't see before because I was making sure to focus on what I liked, not what I didn't like with the knowledge. But then I did go to things that I did like so that I could focus to have a better focus. Williams. Yeah, there was a will that came in yesterday.
Small glass.
Small glass? What about small glass? I've been drinking some juice here. Okay,
I know,
so
I
at
know,
3
I know.
o'clock, I'm gonna drop the live stream, but I appreciate everybody who's been here, and I will come back at 5. I wanted to be on it for at least an hour, and I was able to do all the frequencies. But Deborah, if there's something you want to ask, or if anybody else in here wants to say anything,
The mold is
I'm around. I actually wanted to do this today because someone was telling me they wanted to. Hey, Chris, how are you doing? So one of them wanted me to come in and do something for them, but I haven't heard whether they're going to come in or not. But they can ask me during the Twilight Live as well to do the frequencies. It's interesting. Some people will miss the earlier live free streams and they'll still ask me to do frequencies during the Twilight Live free stream or any others. Still standing strong and putting up the good fight. Okay, well, I like to do things that are more of peace instead of fight, but I got what you're saying. I'm just saying I like to focus on an idea of focus where it's not a fight because you're already a winner.
I don't want to talk.
There's no need to fight, you're a winner. So as soon as you focus that you are a one now own, there's no need to battle because no one can battle against. And so when you focus on what you want and forgive what you don't want and let it go, it changes. Pretty cool.
like some
Yeah, because for me, I'm about challenge22.com and info, so I bring up that about empathy and compassion. When people learn to stop doing those things and they start doing empathy and compassionate, we change the world. When we heal instead of harm, we create a better direction. Thank you. Let me see. Yeah, it's all about honesty and integrity. And so for me, I'm also about deconstruction knowledge. So I bring up deconstruction of a faith-based focus of what really is healing through whatever you want to do it as. Leave this place. Yeah. It's always fun. Let's do this. It's hard to forgive others' hate. Yeah, that's why I have these self-care stuff up here. Here, let me do this. Let's do this. Now let's pay attention. Let's do this. Here, let me help you out. I'm always about recognizing what you're talking about, but let's give you some knowledge. Oh, that one's not it. Let's do was a little bit bigger. I wanted. Let's try this. For some reason, it's smaller than it should. Let's get this working. I could try to make it bigger. I think we're going to make it bigger. What's this? I'm going to be a ghost for a moment. Hold on. This is really fun. I enjoyed this. All right. Very simple.
next to it.
Okay, here we go.
Find my grave.
Let's do this. It is X to me. You're not going to see the whole thing, but I'm just going to read it to you from a paper thing that I have. I was reading it earlier. So here on the list, you can kind of see it, but it's steps for self-care, 12 steps for self-care. Not 2 steps, but 2 is for your being, so you can look at it that way. If it feels wrong, don't do it. Say exactly what you mean. Don't be a people pleaser. Trust your instincts. Never speak bad about yourself, but forgive yourself if you ever did. Never give up on your dreams. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say yes. Be kind to yourself. Let go of what you can't control. And stay away from drama and negativity and just love. Yeah. Just saying. Okay, so It's hard to forgive others' hate. I'm trying a new way to communicate with those who caused harm. Yeah, so basically what you do is you want to do things that are genuine. And sometimes people believe people have caused harm that didn't, that others lied about. I've had people lie about me several times in my family and others, claiming that I did things that they actually did. And so I had to set boundaries because of that. And so not all of them did. If they think that I think a certain thing, they need to ask me, and then I'll be honest whether it was them or who actually did it. Because some people self-reflect and think that someone's talking about them when they're actually talking about someone else. So we need to have more communication. So, like for instance, this is so important. Here, we're going to give you some focus. I'm flipping the camera here so you can see this. This is on my wall by my sink. It says physical touch. So you want to do some self-love language.
Yes.
So instead of worrying about what others are doing, you need to learn to love yourself and relax first. So the way that you can start forgiving others is you first got to love you. You got to care about you. You got to do things for yourself so that you can learn how to love others. If you don't know how to love you, how are you going to know how to love others correctly? So physical touch is so important. You want to do things that make your body feel good and focus on your physical well-being. Now, everybody has a different love language, but it's important to do all of these for yourself. Then you'll know which ones you like. Now, they all are important for each other. So messages, nice messages to yourself, and massages. It's a dual message for that one. Soft blankets, something that I would consider vegan friendly, things like that. Body movement, spa days, skin cares, long showers or baths, whatever comforts you, salt baths, things like that. Acts of service, doing things for yourself that make life easier for you. And so therapy, cleaning, delegating, organizing, scheduling, and planners. Um, like for yourself, you want to have planners, have schedule, put something. I just started doing that now for something I want to start doing that I told myself I would, but I just haven't done it yet. So I'm like, I need to do this. I need to really put myself to this. So I put it on my calendar that I have, and I was like, okay, I need to do one a day of this that I really want to get done because I keep putting it off, and I need to find a way not to. Regardless of the excuses why, even if they are valid, I've decided I want to do it so much because not doing it is worse than being concerned about doing it. Here we go. It's trying to tell me to do the puzzle. Bear with me. There we go. This is a beautiful water. An island. Okay, so receiving gifts, buying gifts for yourself, and spending money on things that bring you joy. Bring joy. Such as going out, vacations, craft supplies, makeup, clothes, investing in yourself. So the investing in yourself part is telling you to use the funds to so that you can do the physical tasks and the acts of service for yourself. So you get these funds for yourself to then do those other things you claim you can't do yet because you don't have those things. But if you do have some things, do the things you have and appreciate what you have, and then invest in yourself to have the things to do more physical touch, love language, and more acts of service for yourself. Then you can extend this and do this for others that also want to do it with you if that's the case, or family, loved ones, that's respectful to you and them. Quality time. So, quality time is spending time alone, hobbies, and doing things you love. Meditation, reading, relaxing, going out to eat alone, but which is fine, or with others, but mostly go out alone so you can figure what you like. And then hobbies. So there's a movie. that is one of my favorite movies because I don't agree with the fact of her what she chooses to figure herself out with, but I still like the concepts if you do it more vegan friendly. Runaway Bride. The Runaway Bride brings up where she's trying to please everybody. She's trying to get everybody to care about her, and it just never went anywhere. She was trying to do all of this, and they would make fun of her for running away from every guy that she was about to marry, but chose not to. And why was she running away from commitment? It's because she wasn't really for them. And there was a simple thing she learned. When anybody asked her what food she liked, she always said that she liked the same that the other ate. But I don't consider that food. I see that as a corpse. But back then, everybody is taught to believe those things. But you can get vegan friendly uh, egg plant based looking that's not exploitation. So you can definitely get food that's plant based in nutrients that are not of the other, that are, plant based version. So when you do this concept, I would say do that if you want to do it that way or do it with something else. So when people say, what's your favorite this that you like? What does she like the same as me? What breakfast food do they like the same
Concentrate.
as me? And she kept saying that she liked what they liked, but she didn't. But in fact, she didn't know what she liked. She never really figured out whether she liked it or not. She was smart and intelligent, but she was like pleasing others to look good for them or to connect with them so that there was no conflict with them. So when it was time to commit, she couldn't fake it with her body, and that's why she ran. She should have figured this out way before they spent a ton of money on wedding stuff, but at the same time, that's something that happens. So when you really want to figure things out, you need to take care of you first, then others will come around. So if you're trying to please others who are not genuine good people, then you need to teach them how to be by being that yourself. And then if you still want to be around them, that's your choice. But at the same time, I'm going to bring that up. So quality time, you want to do those things, but then words of affirmation are so important. Giving yourself pep talks, encouraging words, positive self-talk, daily affirmations. Basically, you want to do journaling and you want to do some self-improvement. Okay? So I'm going to bring up something real quick.
What's up? What's up?
So you brought up a response. It's not about necessarily forgiving others. It's more about standing up for what is empathy and compassionate. So, yeah, so if you want to try to deal with people who have chosen to cause harm, teach them self care. But they may not acknowledge it or accept it. If you believe that they can be better, it's about supply and demand. Supply and demand, the empathy and compassion, and then those who will truly choose to be that way will change. But I'm personally not going to be a part of something if others are going to do things that are not genuine and authentic. That's just me. I'm not going to be part of things with people who choose not to ever learn in their heart. But I give them a chance. I let them come to me. I don't go to them unless I feel in my heart to do so. So if that's what your heart's telling you to do, great. I'm glad you can endure that. But I like to surround myself by energy and people that will actually want to learn and hear me out. And if they don't, then they can move on and they can go. But I'm going to keep speaking my truth wherever I can be heard and whoever will be willing to listen. I'm not going to try to change or try to lower my standards or lower my vibe to fit people who won't listen or who pretend to. I want to truly tell people and then it's up to them to take it or not.
Start.
And so that's what I do. Yeah, because I used to do that in the church that I was in, where I tried to be around those who are hateful and all this stuff. It doesn't help. Over time, they bring you down. They may be okay at first, and they may act like they're hearing and listening, and then they run away. Or then they bring others with them to trick them into hating you or not liking you. Because if they're already in that vibration, then they're going to keep doing it unless they don't realize they're doing it. Now, if they don't know why they're doing it, then this is what I'm more about. Believe in sudden positive shifts. You can shift every room you go into when you have the right vibe, but you can also be that where you are. And then when others come around you, they will be affected by that vibe. That's why they run. Yeah. So people will run or want to get others to run so that they can get others where they are rather than where they should be in their heart. So if you want to know who your tribe is, speak your truth and see who sticks around. Those are yours. Okay, only positive vibes is not something I agree with because there's others that try to say, I only want positive vibes. I only want positive vibes. It's like, that doesn't help. I want authentic vibes. Let's not do positive vibes. Let's do authentic vibes. So yes, it's good to be positive, love your life, be in the moment, hope for the best, feel loved, be grateful, believe you can never give up. Believe you can and never give up, but forgive yourself if you ever did. But it doesn't mean that you have to be positive. You just need to believe that positive shifts can occur. Yeah. A wish for the week ahead. May you remember that you are strong, capable, and kind. May you give the grace you hope to receive, and may you receive your blessings. I like to say blessings instead of the other, with gratitude. May you unplug from time to time so you can appreciate the beauty of the world around you. And may your spirit be refreshed by it. May you greet each day as a new opportunity to do good. May your heart be warm. May your temper be cool. And may your coffee or drinks or whatever be fresh and plentiful. And that's individual that did that quote. So there's so many information. This is a big one. When I shut my mouth and walk away, it does not mean you have won. It simply means you are not worth my time anymore. So when someone shuts up and they walk away, it doesn't mean that they hate the person or that the other person won or they like, see, he won't communicate with me. No, it's us setting boundaries. We bring up a whole bunch. Then they don't hear us for a long time. They say, oh, they said a lot. They dropped a lot of stuff and they said a lot and that's what they always do. And then it's like, you haven't heard from me in 4 years or longer. And you're coming into my chat stuff. So here's a whole bunch of information. Now you've told me that I won't shut up, but you haven't heard me in years, confirming that I haven't been there for you to hear me at all. And so when you had enough, you bring the truth, you let it be known, and then that's how everything changes. Yeah. So when people don't let you be heard, us dark empaths or us that are empaths that become dark empaths for a moment, because we don't like to be, for those that are pure hearted, we get burned or pushed in that direction, and then we have to. Because it's either to shut up and allow us to be bullied again or set boundaries again that they pulled us into. So I've had to do that this month several times. And it was interesting because people gave up on me. And so I was like, okay, well then I'm going to be there for others. Let them come to me. And I set boundaries with them because they wouldn't hear me out or talk to me. Nice. Calm the chaos that has overshadowed your inner calm. Let the right feelings, right energies, and right vibes flow in your life. So it's not about doing what you thought you had to do around them to look good or to maybe give them a chance to change because someone did that for you, so you choose to do that for others. If you choose to do that for different people because you see them in you or that you used to be that way, great, if they let you. But if they don't let you and if it's dangerous to still stay around those who still want to be mean and disrespectful, get away. But if you're trying to claim this person as something that they aren't, and you know they aren't, but you're trying to claim they are, that's on you for claiming falsehoods about others. And what goes around comes around. And that's what will happen. Yeah, and some people think that people are what they were in their past when they were religious or cult mindset. I'm way different than what I used to be. So some things will change you. Some things will challenge you. Some things will test you. Some things will break you. Never stand still and do nothing with the time you're given. Let it push you, mold you, force you to become the best version of yourself. If you feel broken, pick yourself up and choose to repair it. If you feel challenged, step up and succeed. The point is growth, proving to yourself that you're capable of owning your story, reading, reading and readjusting the ending, and moving forward despite it all. That's how that works. People always get inspired and they go, whoa, he just knew exactly what to say right when he needed to say it. How is he able to do that? And it's like, because I listened to my heart spark. And you don't have to envy me, spirit, or others. You don't have to envy me or envy others. Be everything in your energy. Because N, the letter N for Nancy, N is for neutral or 1 and 4, which is ascension of your protection into your energy. So you don't need to envy, spirit. You can have your energy of your energy, of your ascension protection, of your V, which is your one Joe, your peace and success, of your Y, which is 25, which is actually of your being, of your energy, into your grace or your luck of your form, of your kinaz. So be the version of yourself that is of the 7, of the grace, of the divinity of your whole being, because it's constantly saying that within the word envy. You don't need to envy. Be the ending of your peace, and because if you envy, you're ending the peace of your grace. So be the energy of your protection of your grace, of your peace and success of your grace. Yeah. So let's try this. Here we go. Be your own sunshine in the world. You can offer more to this world by simply sharing a beautiful smile with others. But be genuine. Don't be fake or facade. See, the problem is people want people to be fake and facade because they think that's how you do it. Fake it till you make it. No, don't fake it. Faking it and to make it doesn't make it. It actually ruins a lot of you. You're compromising. You're not going into yourself. You want to have insight. You don't want perspective. You want insight. Insight is better than perspective. Oh, I see your perspective. No, you see my insight. Have insight, not a perspective. There's a difference. Yep, pray a lot. Yep. Choose to live in joy. Life goes by in the blink of an eye. It's too short to live upset, angry, resentful, or ungrateful. If you look for the good, you'll find it. Choose to be happy, to be at peace. Decide that each day is going to be a great day and grab each moment and make the best of it. Refuse to let negative thoughts take root in your mind. If you do, forgive yourself because an affirmative thought is counters a negative thought all the time. But take root in your mind and refuse to let that happen or negative people and situations drag you down. Trust your journey and know that if you make a mistake, it's okay. See it as a lesson
Retaliate.
learned and keep moving forward. Spend less time worrying and more time being grateful for those who love you and all of life's goodness. And if no one chooses to love you, then you need to learn to love you. Because I can hope that my family tolerates me or tries to come around me, and yet if they're secretly not telling me that they're around me or not telling me who they really are, how can they really show love if they're being fake? And so, or if they're telling others to do that to be around me instead of genuinely being around me, that's hurtful.
Demise.
And it is, it's a demise. People will demise or divine their minimalization of their divinity. They minimalize their divinity connection by doing that. They don't help by being fake and facade. And by being fake and facade to tolerate people in hopes that they'll then change, it's not the way to do it. Be it always. And then if they come around and they do good, then appreciate the good that they do. Don't appreciate the other. If they're rude, focus and write things about people. Write down things that you can think about someone that you appreciate. If you want them in your life, focus on the things you appreciate about them. Write them down every day.
Cheerfulness.
If that's what you want in your life, if you still want them in your life, then write them down. If you choose not to, that's fine too. You got to set your boundaries. But if you really want someone in your life genuinely, write things good about them and then watch them show up or come to them and then be that and promote that connection by confirming you like this about them. Maybe they'll be around you more for you telling them that. If someone tells you that, wouldn't you love when someone compliments you about something? So compliment them. Compliment yourself too, but don't do it in hopes that they'll be in your life because they still may not. And if they're just doing it to look good for other people, that's not the way to do it. And if you're just trying to do it to get something out of them or you, and that's not good. It is. It's bad. You don't want to do that. You want to do what's genuine and heartfelt because if you're just doing it in hopes people
Bad entities here.
will achieve, then it doesn't help. Yeah. A lot of interesting energies coming through the spirit box because I think it's connected to different people's um, feelings and they're feeling and telling me the energy around you and what you're dealing with, and they're letting me know the energy of that intention that may be around you, and the spirits or box is claiming that there's bad entities. So the fact that there's bad entities around, it could be that they're talking about that you have connection around you and you have some energy you need to rebalance yourself. And I think it was because there were certain stragglers coming in here being flies on the wall and now they're gone because the onlooker is gone and now you, Chris and Deborah, you're here and it's calm in the spirit box now. But whoever those other people are, there's entities everywhere trying to cause trouble. Ron? Who's Ron? They said there was a Ron. They could be talking about connection to your energies. So Sage, been weird stuff going on last 2 weeks. Yeah, it has been, Chris, but it's been good too. What I would recommend is do oils. I steam oils. I don't do sage. I don't burn things. I steam them. So if you're asking me for advice, do what you feel you should do. Talk to your own health professionals as well. But I do steaming. I steam stuff. I steam it in my atmosphere. I steam. Yep, I steam sage. I steam. Um, I steam oils. Yep, oils that are super like lavender and peaceful and cinnamon and other connections. But if you're gonna do sage, if steam it And then what I also recommend to do is do some orange. Make sure you have some orange with it and steam that as well. Because once you do that, sage will get rid of your atmosphere, both good and bad. And then it will clear your whole atmosphere to start again. So it clears it out. So, but then you got to put in good to bring in the good that you just got rid of. So you got to bring in new good. So you got to put in some citrus or orange peel or some kind of atmosphere of that in your atmosphere when you steam them. Yeah. I would not burn sage. I'm not for burning any form of incense or anything because that's burning something that you could actually utilize for nutrients. You don't need to burn things, you just need to steam them. People, when they hear me, they're like, whoa, that's a good idea. Yes, steaming is very good for yourself and the environment of itself. And you don't ruin it or burn it.
Isolation.
It helps. Isolation. Yeah, it heals the atmosphere that you're in. Gets rid of what you've been dealing with. I did oils the other day. So, yeah, if you feel like you should do something, Chris, do it in your heart. Again, I do organic. I do as organic as possible. If you can grow your own, grow your own. If not, do the best that you can. I love doing that because when it's in your atmosphere around you, it's better. I do Himalaya salt in the mirror, or not mirrors, in the windowsill areas, against the walls. And I do Celtic salt as well. And I'll also put some of those in my food if I feel to do so for making certain things and nutrients. Yeah, I do a lot. Anyway, there you go.
Ice.
Ice. It is a little cold. Yep, it is a little cold. It's getting a little bit warmer now because they took the portable away, so now it's getting to be a little bit better. Yep. And so I don't know when they're going to do the heating system, but I made sure to let my health professionals know, and they gave me advice what to do. I want to keep taking pictures of it if I see it go up. They say keep taking pictures of it so that you know, and then send it to us if it changes.
Army.
Let us know, and then if they do anything that affects your health, send it to us immediately, and we will get them and correct them. As soon as I started doing this for the building, I think they got rid of the maintenance guy, or I haven't seen him around. Maybe he's still around, but he's not coming around my place because I've asked him not to, and they've respected that. And then different things have happened. It's been really cool. It's been really cool. So when you stand up to the truth of crimes that others are doing, that others are trying to hide and not do the right thing, it's not what people have done. It's what they do now, though. If they know what they've done is wrong, they need to make amends with me and others and say they apologize and really mean it, if they're really trying to be good. If they're trying to do it to justify bad behaviors and they're doing it because they're mad at us or they're upset at us for something we did a long time ago, and they still will never forgive us for it, that's on them because we're no longer that person. If we're no longer doing those attitudes or those choices that were wrong, that we would agree we're not for, they shouldn't be going after us. They should go after those who taught us those bad behaviors, those systems. They should go after those who taught that, not those who did those things that they thought they had to, that we were manipulated or brain manipulated into doing that we didn't know any better. That we even feel bad about and we wish we would have known sooner. Because there's a lot of us that did it because we were being bullied to, others were tricking us, and they said, oh, but I'm not perfect, or they're not perfect, but you should be. That's horrifying. If you teach that, then you tell everybody what you got to do because you're better than me and you were taught better than I was. I said, but I'm still learning from your actions too. And I wanted to please you and be there for you. And I thought what you were doing was fine because I didn't see anything wrong about it because you didn't see anything wrong about it. But once you realize that it is and you see that it affects others and you didn't realize that it does and why because no one teaches you. Because when you're younger, you're not taught what it's like to be an adult and have to survive on your own and how to pay for bills and how to pay for all these things. You don't know about this stuff until you get thrown into it. Once you get thrown into those situations, then you have to make choices and decisions. But you don't get told it. And even if people try to teach you before you are with those decisions, you're not going to get it until you're in the situation to do that. Even if they try to teach you beforehand to be aware of it, you need to get them to be aware of how serious it is. And too many people try to not let it be known. So you got to inform. You gotta. That's why I give. That's why I teach self care, self love. That's why I bring up that being authentic and genuine. That's why I bring these things up. Yeah. So you got to teach people this. You got to get them to be aware. This is a really good one because when you realize that just being upset and angry and resentful and ungrateful, if
That was her.
but if you look for the good, you'll find it. But it doesn't mean that the what someone is doing is good. They want to say you need to look at the good I do. What good are you doing? Tell me what you consider good. Because some people think that what they're doing is good, yet what they're doing is harming others and they don't realize it. Or they know that it is, but they don't see it that way. They think they have to. And they don't want to own up to their bad behavior of it. So you have to be honest to what you really know is good. Does it harm or does it heal? Is it compassionate? Is it empathy or not? Do what you know is what you're claiming you are. If you want that in your life, then you need to promote that in your life. You need to be that in your life to the best of your ability. But it doesn't mean that you need to do to the best of what others say your ability is. It's what you know in your heart your ability is. What your physical health is, what all of that is. It all contributes to why you are what you are. So decide that each day is going to be a great day and grab each
Definition.
moment and make the best of it. Refuse to let negative thoughts take roots. You don't want to take root, like I said. You want to refuse to let any negative atmospheres, people, or anything to drag you into doing something, to drag you down or to drag you somewhere you don't want to be. Trust your journey and know that if you make a mistake, it's okay. Yeah, see it as a lesson learned and keep moving forwards. Do the next right thing, the next right thing, the next right thing. Spend less time worrying and more time being grateful. But it doesn't mean you have to be perfect at this. A lot of these other individuals will tell you to do all this, and yet then they're doing the opposite. They're they're not able to do it. And it's like, well, yeah, I'm not able to do it because of this physical and that physical. Well, that makes sense. Just be honest about it. You don't need to make excuses why. Be genuine about it. That's not an excuse. That's information. It's insight. Once people know what people go through and they've done all they can, then people will be like, okay, I see where this person's coming from now that I know what they go through and what they've done. And then you see a more profound power about the person. Or being. You go, wow,
Recognize.
this individual really has gone through a lot more than I thought they did. I was focusing on this and I was missing this other. They relate with me more than I thought. That's what some people will say, or, oh, they're going through a lot more than I'm going on. Man, I have a lot to be grateful for. And then people are like, I can I can give them something because they seem to be lower than I am. Maybe I need to bring them up because they're going through a lot that they don't need to go through, but yet they have been enduring for so long.
I was poor.
What should I do? Yeah. So here's what's interesting about poor and rich. Poor is two different words, meanings, or a lot of different meanings. You're pouring something. You're pouring something, yeah, like vegetable soup or something. You're pouring soup or water or something. Poor is also where you're told you don't have anything, you don't have a lot. And yet, how can you not have a lot and also pour something? And so when you pour, you're pour like a downpour. What's a downpour? Downpour is a phrase for water coming from the sky. So, so the sky downpours. It brings things down and pours things to nurture, to bring them up. It brings water to fill up cups and to fill up locations and to fill up so that it can then rise a plant up so that it can grow. So just because someone's poor, a poor and a rich person are at the same level. They're just yeah. A rich person can become poor in one day. If you're poor, you're also rich. If you're rich, you're also poor. They're the same thing. When you're in the middle, what are you? Are you half full or half empty? Where are you at? Or are you overflowing because you're being poured upon? So one of the things that Christ and peacemakers also brought up is he taught to be there for the poor and the needy so that they can be equal with the rich. He told the rich to give away all of their belongings to the poor and the needy, to the others who require it, so that they can rise up with them. They said, if you really want to be in my kingdom, then you need to overflow with others. If you help others overflow with you, you'll be good. If you sell your stuff, your belongings and everything, then you'll have some money still. You'll still have it, but you'll give it to those that can now use it while you're away with me, helping me be there for others. And that was the teaching he told a rich person, but the rich person chose not to follow that advice and could have. And it's interesting because how often do we do the same with everybody? We need to realize that do what we can with what we have. But he wasn't telling the rich guy to get rid of everything that he had. He was saying to just sell everything you had so that you can then travel. You'll still be able to gain that which you still had, worth or more than the worth that you originally had. It just depends on how you sold it. And a lot of people don't think in that insight. They'll say, that's an interesting perspective. It's not perspective, it's an insight. Perspective is a perception or a preconceived way of looking at things rather than to listen within. So when I bring things up, I do it insightfully. And so if others see it as a perspective, that shows that they are looking at it in the political or in the other way of thinking rather than what their heart tells them. So the way that you get people to recognize, say, well, actually what I'm telling you is an insight, not a perspective. Insight is powerful. And I've noticed that a lot of people say that's an interesting perspective. But ones that usually have told me that's an interesting perspective are usually people that never listen to me ever and don't really have any insight to hear from me or love me or want to appear that they care when they really don't. And so they look good for others so that they can look good for those that they're trying to look good for, family, so that they can still get what they're getting out of the family so they can still be looked good for the family. But it's not the way to do it. Yeah. What appear anyway, so there you go. So that's the insight today. Do you have any questions or you want to bring up anything? Sorry, Spirit.
That's cool.
I said yours.
Others.
Others? Yeah. Let's do this. So we're gonna do. So I focus on things that I like. But let's see. I wonder if I have. I'm gonna have to. I want to save this new. Here it is. So this is my dream home. I like to put this in. So you want to focus and declare what you want in your life and let it be seen and shown.
Okay.
So this is hide. Yeah, so what's really funny about this picture is it has everything that I am embodied in this home. And I stumbled upon it out of nowhere for my wife. I stumbled upon it out of nowhere because it's got a ramp, and I would want a ramp for my scooter chair or anything because of different things I go through. I laugh at this because it has a hat. It has a hat. And I was like, holy cow. And I didn't realize it until like the last time I shared this. But it has certain setups here that would be nice for reading or relaxation. I'd probably add more to it, probably a screen here during different times of the year so that it's weatherproofed more, so that people can enjoy and still look out on the patio even if it's raining. But if it snows or does other things, I would want to make sure to have a protection around it in the snow time. I just have different ideas that I would do. Yeah, but this would be kind of fun. I'm all about meditation and other things, and I'd probably have different connections to nature and creations and more. Yeah, this is something that I focus on. So this embodies my other vision board stuff I got. This is one of them. This is just some of it. Not recently saved. There's certain things I need to try to save or have. Scar? What about Scar? Okay. Booty call. You're funny. But I love nature and I love connection. Now, I love it also because of the stones that are there. Because crystal quartz, I do different quartz or things. I do all sorts of stuff. She's dangerous. She's dangerous. Yes, he is dangerous because he's an impact. You don't want to mess with that girl. Okay. This right here is beautiful. Feng Shui. Hey, Mom 3. Wasn't gonna stay this long. I guess I could stay till 4. I wasn't planning on. Ooh, I got ringing. Hi to Child of the Light. Oh, hi. I had to start a new account when I reset my phone. Oh, that happens. I've had to do that in the past, Child of the Light. You're good. Here, let me follow you. Make sure I follow you then. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Please wait and listen.
I've dealt with that on other social media. Thank you for the autumn loves. I just seen you here in here. Yep, I'm just doing different things. I was bringing up a lot of positive focuses about self-care, self-love, and I was bringing it up to Chris. So, Chris, did that answer most of your questions? Do you have any other insight that you may wonder if I might know? Because I may know more than most people are aware of, no matter how long you've been following me. My family would be surprised if they actually asked me things. If they actually heard me out and listened, they'd be like, they learned something. If they ever found me and tried to listen. Yep, they said demonstrate. Let's see. Alright. But yeah, I was just sharing my dream home. You will later. Will later what? Thank you for the populars. Awesome. 20 of them. I love those. Okay. Very beautiful. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of things are happening. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the reason why I have this one up here is just because you don't have to do this or not. It is a big one, but I figured sometimes I start with the. I keep the ones up there if they haven't been even gifted yet. I put them up since they're part of the gift gallery, and I've thought, I'll do the more expensive ones first, then we'll go from the expensive to the lowest. Yeah, so I go from the expensive to the lowest, so that they can be represented that way. That's how I do them. So those ones, because they're kind of fun, they like to hit people with those. Those are really cute ones. They'll like try to hit you. The little heart will try to hit you. It's pretty funny. Oh, who's trying to come up? Do I know you? Oh, Mama 3, you want to come up? Are you asking to come up? Or did you accidentally do that?
Do that last. Do that last.
Do that last? Well, we're here now because I already did the spirit. Lots of fixing stuff for others today.
Yeti.
Mama 3, do you want me to bring you up? It looks like it says that you want to come up. It said a guest request. Did you mean to do that? I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. That's why I don't just bring people up without asking. I've done that before. Sorry, my kids were showing me something. No, you're good. That's why I ask. That's why I don't do what others do. That's why I'm different. Because I've done that before accidentally. I've requested people up accidentally when I'm just trying to scroll through. I'm like, oh crap, what did I do? And I brought the weirdest people on my lives in the past. They were nice people when they got up, but I think some people just get bored. Student salt. That's funny. Yeah. So, yeah, this is my dream home. This is what I would love to manifest. And I love it because I didn't even realize it has a hat on it like I do. Now, I don't know if I would want a gray roof. I would prefer it to be blue or something else. So this is just a picture I found. And it would be nice to have it. But the rocks, I love rocks. I love any form of nature. Having the rocks helps with the energy. It's really nice. And then you got the ramp. The ramp is what I really liked about it. It was the ramp that I was more about. I want to make sure I have a ramp to get up to the different levels if I need to, or at least to park my scooter in to bring groceries in or whatever. I think the ramp goes into a kitchen area. I hope, but that's where I would want a kitchen to be or similar. But yeah, that's what that would be. No, you're good, Mama 3. So yeah, this is always fun. Give the Republican. Yeah. So what you do with gifts, everybody, is you just pin it like I did. It was already. It says you can only pin it every 5 minutes. You have to wait 5 minutes, and every 5 minutes you just keep pinning it until it's being represented every 5 minutes or every often as you want. Now, if you don't get the gift that you set up there, you can complete the gift by editing it to the amount that you received before you leave the live stream. So you can be like, okay, well, I'm going to edit this and put this down to the amount that I received. And then it says, oh, you completed your goal. And it's a sneaky way of completing. It's a sneaky way of completing your goals. Let's just put it that way. But it lets you do it. So you're the one that decides what you want to have. So you can definitely change it anytime you like. Yeah, it's really fun. Hey, Brody, I think you snuck in, but Michelle, but I wasn't sure it was bringing up Brody. That's good info. Yes, it is good info. Okay, so I'm gonna switch something around. Right now, I'm just relaxing. Okay, I was bringing up different things. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna be a ghost for a moment. Bear with me. Okay. Well, you have heaven up. What's heaven up? You have enough. Okay, hold on.
Walking.
Mainstream. They're talking to one of you or more. Walking. They said you'll get there. We want mainstream. Okay, what else do I like to share? Can I share any part of my vision board in here?
I'm full.
I'll do the bowl. Hold
Can't
on.
remember. Can't remember.
You can't remember? Someone wants me to do the bowl. Here's one of my vision boards, sorta. I'm gonna take pictures of my vision board. This is See with Your Heart. It's a little boy touching a tree. That's one of my favorites. I have a Christ consciousness focus because I used to be religious, but I had an experience where I had one hug me, but was saying I'm equal, I'm not above or below, and it got me to wake up to veganism and more after that. Look, my aura. Wow, that's beautiful. So there we go. We got this, so I just have different things that I promoted or focus so that I can achieve. I try to honor my journey and my past vision boards. So even if it's
I'm glad
still
you're
connected to old ones, I like to have it. You're glad I'm here? You're glad who's here?
I think it's a
Bear with me. I'm going to try to see if I can find it. I have a vision board. Here we go. This is part of my vision board I like. Okay, so we're gonna take me off real quick. Hold on. Talk to urinal. All right. So in the middle, as you can see, there's me in a gazebo, and then you got the tunnel of love. You got the white roads. So one of the things about creating your dream board. Okay, Mama Three. You're welcome to do whatever you need to do. So what we can do is we can focus on what we want. So you declare it, you put it in whatever way you can. I need to update it a little more, but there's certain things I might put on it. But what's really cool is having different focuses that go towards every part of your life. So embodying that. So I sketched some of these. I even sketched with pen for the dove boat in a tunnel of love. And I didn't, I'm not good at pen. Okay. I wasn't good at pen drawing, but I got really good doing this. So when you do something that you love, anything that you're not good at, if you still do it with what you want to declare, you'll be able to declare it as though you're good. It's really cool. It makes you be able to do strengthen things that are your weaknesses when you're supporting or declaring or drawing something you would like to have happen for you. You're going to do the best you can for it so that it can happen. And so when you're really wanting to declare it, and I didn't have any pencils or anything at the time, so I was like, okay, I'll do pen. So I did pen, and I drew it because I didn't have anything else at the time. I was like, okay, I'll just do this. My pencils, I couldn't find it, and I just didn't want to, so I did pen, and it's like the first pen drawing that I feel I did amazing at. So yeah, it was really fun. And I was told that the way that you create something you really want is you do it with blue pen. You do it with blue or green. So you do green or blue. Um, Green is for abundance or wealth, but also you would do it with blue pen and some of the knowledge. Now I would say make it vegan friendly. Don't do anything that's not. It's not about us. It's about the beings that don't deserve that to happen to them. So I'm all about vision boards. I'm all about making your dreams come true. The reason why I do that is because when I was in a cult system, they told us not to do these things. They told us to be positive and all this stuff. So when I started doing this and getting drawn to positive things, I thought this would be okay, and they're okay with it. But then even some leaders said to do it, but then there was contradiction within different leadership and different groups and teachings. And they weren't all on the same consistency level of what is good and what is bad. And I realized that the church wasn't true for me because no one was consistent. There was no consistency. They were talking about positivity, but then they were conditionalizing it. They're talking about healing and knowledge, and yet there was healing and knowledge that confirmed that we can do it no matter what gender we are, or who we are, or how old we are, child, adult, whatever, or what being you are. It's your feelings, it's what you focus collectively with the collective of that which has feelings and emotion to create it, to amplify, for it to manifest itself in reality. What we think and focus on, our heart is a brain. So when we think about something and feel it with our heart that it can come true, it will in fact be allowed to more. And if others do it with us, they amplify that feeling for it to then manifest in physical reality. That people ignore it or choose to only be around when it benefits them or when they feel drawn to, that's their choice, but they're going to miss out on a lot of stuff. So if we amplify together as equal, we can create anything into reality. And water studies brings this up. Greg Braden, Bruce Lipton knowledge brings it up.
Okay.
There is a under 72 hours video on YouTube that people can look up. And I'm saying this for YouTube and Facebook right now. You can look up that. It's called Under 72 Hours. Look up Greg Braden, Bruce Lipton under 72 hours on YouTube. You'll find it. And it will tell you what to do with your heart focus. Then you focus on things that bring you a sense of love or the vibration you want to manifest as though it's reality. And so the way you do it is you take another memory of feelings so that you can then take that same feeling and put it into that which you want to have manifested, if that's the feeling you want to manifest that in, and how you want it to be when it happens in real life. So what you would do is focus on the first time. Yeah, this is the answer. Focus on the first time
Have dinner. Have dinner. Have dinner.
that you have fallen in love with someone, or someone has fallen in love with you and you love them equally, or when someone you love hugged you or cared about you, no matter who it is. And focus on that moment and remember how it felt. You felt like time could stop. You felt like you could live there forever in that moment. Recreate that feeling of that moment and put it in your dream in the same way, with what you want to do in the same way that other did. Recreate that energy of that feeling of that other connection. Like where let's say a cat went and nuzzled you, or a dog, or a little wonderful, you know, child, like someone that you care about, a niece, a nephew, or a daughter, a son, someone that loved you and showed you kindness, showed you caring, and hugged you and showed you that love that you want to. Then you want to recreate that feeling and then do it in the way that you want the other, but in a different way. So you're going to want the similar feeling of what you knew what love was, or you could feel like it could be like that forever. And then recreate it with the dream that you want to then manifest. And you put that in there. Celestine prophecy brings up that you can amplify it with other people doing it with you as equal. And that when 3 or more people come together, they bring in non-medicine hospital knowledge that Greg Braden Bruce brings up, that bring up in ancient knowledge and ancient scripts of St. Thomas connected scripture lore out there, the agnostic knowledge that you can actually find. And it says that when 2 or 1 come together as equal, they can tell a mountain to jump, and it will. But if you have 2 or more, 3 or more coming together, and you say now, nunka nunka nunka, or waza 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 waza, already happened, already happened, already happened, chanting whatever, feeling it, doing it under 3 minutes, or doing it under the focus, and picturing it, then it will show up in reality, showing as if it already is, and then cheering with receiving it, knowing that it will, and then it can. And you focus on this focus on your own for 72 hours, and it always happens within 24 or 48 when you're doing the full focus. But it can take up to 72 hours, sometimes longer, depending on what is in your life or what is allowing to be there. So when you have more with you, when two are gathered, you have other beings with you to help amplify it. When you have three or more, it raises the whole connection. And they've noticed this in science studies of cause and effect. If you look up information of Deepak Chopra and Greg Braden bringing up a conference,
Quickly go back.
and he brought up knowledge where they were talking about meditation and bringing it up.
Tranquil.
Yep, very tranquil. They were bringing up a knowledge where that they started having the whole people meditate and amplify together as equal, focusing in equal harmony with each other. As they all meditated, thousands of people in the building, the whole world was affected that day. According to the studies, they noticed it. People outside of the meeting heard it, felt it. They felt it outside. They felt that feeling. They felt that emotion outside of the building, and they didn't know what was happening in the building. And they went and they reviewed people why this was going on to see that yes, meditation does work, group meditation does work, and it does affect the whole world. Hey, Michelle. So basically, what they did is they went and they talked to them. You'd have to go look it
I
up.
was 17.
Yep. Do the bowl? Yeah, I'll do the bowl. So basically, what was awesome is they ended up affecting the whole world that day in a positive focus. There was things that were going on, and so they all prayed and meditated genuinely, not conditionally, equally, focusing and healing the world because of things that were happening that were horrifying that they wanted to correct. So it worked. They weren't doing it fake or fake and facade or religiously. They were doing it spiritually. They were doing it scientifically. And so they were doing spiritual science. So what they did is, what was awesome was they went and they interviewed people, a guy on his bike and some other people, and he says, "Hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling?" And he says, "Oh, I feel awesome. I feel amazing." Like their emotion was interesting. They feel, I don't know, I feel peaceful all of a sudden. And then they noticed that different people were being affected, and they weren't part of this, and they had no idea why their mood was changing all of a sudden. And it was because they're collective, that when you have three or more people focusing on something, they can create things to happen instantly, under 3 minutes. And since there was thousands of people doing it, it affected the whole planet. And they noticed that them doing that, it was affecting the whole connection. Yeah. So when your vibes focus, when you say, oh, your good acts of good service doesn't change the world, yes, it does. Supply and demand does. Empathy and compassion does. One person is a domino effect to other people. So when they did that, when Deepak Chopra and when Greg Braden did that thing where everybody meditated and then everybody got interviewed outside of the building, different people that didn't know what was going on in the building at the time, and they said, "Oh yeah, we feel peaceful. We don't know why," and they said, "Oh, that's interesting," and then it affected the whole world that day. There was things that were happening in the political specter and concern for the world that stopped. People were doing whoredoms, and then the whoredoms went away. People were doing horrible things, harmful things. They were threatening to hurt other beings in the world, and it stopped as soon as they did this. As soon as they did this it affected everybody outside that building miles away and the whole world. And when people felt peaceful, it made them make better decisions and be peaceful to others. So yes, I am all for manifesting destiny. I'm all for vision boards. I'm all for focusing and feeling and water studies, and this is why. When people do this as equal, when they focus as equal, and they say it is for this person, it will amplify and it will create. It will be a domino effect for us all. So that's why I always support this. This is why I always share this. Anyway, but there you go. So yeah, they actually, it was very impressionable. But under 72 hours on YouTube, You want to look at Greg Braden, Bruce Lipton, look on Under 72 Hours. Look up Greg Braden and Deepak Chopra, and look up if you can find any information about a meditation that when he went and he talked to them about that. It was amazing. But that's what got me on the journey I went towards. I had stuff that happened that almost unaligned me, and I reversed it. So I keep doing what I'm doing regardless because I know it works. And so meditation and prayer is powerful. When you do it unconditional, without conditions, it amplifies. When you do it with others as equal, you amplify each other's dreams and as equal, and it creates it to happen instantly. What you focus on. So you can say, think of something right now. Think of something right now you want to have in your life right now that you believe you can get. That you believe you don't need to know how it's going to get. It's going to show up. Focus that something's going to happen and try to make it believable, something that's believable, and then amplify it the next day and say, okay, since that can happen, I'm going to want this now. And then focus on that as if, imagine receiving it. Heaven. I would love heaven right now. Yes. You focus on something that's believable, something that can be tangible. So like, okay, someone's going to give me this. And you don't need to tell anybody. You can just declare it and say, okay, I'm going to get this. I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I will. Let it go. Bring up, okay, this is what's going to happen. Then start doing things that bring you joy. Bring the vibration that you want to have when receiving it. And then that's what will show up. Make sure that's how you want to receive it, though. And that's what you believe you'll receive it as. And forgive all the rest. And then just keep doing things. So I declare things, I draw things, I put things together, and then I do things that I feel I need to get done. And I now have set up a list on my calendar where I'm going to get my book done, where I'm going to try to get at least one recording done a day to try to get it translated into getting it into the script, written down or typed up so that I can get all of the recordings done. And then I'm going to listen and re-edit it, and then I'll do other things later. I'm taking it one recording at a time. I'm going to translate it one recording at a time every day. And that's what I'm going to be doing with it. And I was getting so overwhelmed by all these other things. And all these, and a lot of things will always try to show up, and then good things will show up too. So it's not what shows up or what doesn't show up. You need to show up for you. So setting up boundaries, setting up lists, setting up journal writing, setting up, plannings, and then go for it. Forgive yourself if you don't fully do. Hi, Williams. Keep getting a Williams. There's a Williams that's touching my leg. As I'm touching your leg.
We're delighted you're here.
You're delighted you're here. Who's this Williams? And what about my dream? You're good. Okay, Williams. They've been bringing up their name a few times today in this live stream. So Williams, who are you? You said you're good. What's your first name, Williams? She's everything. What about Martin? Oh, are you connected to someone I know?
It's older.
Who's older? Is it Williams? Are you connected to someone? You know what? It's really funny. The names they're bringing up are names connected to people that came in my apartment yesterday from housing. They went and grabbed the portable stuff, and they're using names that are connected to those who were in my apartment the other day. And they were peaceful when they came in. So are you spirits connected to those people that were in my place yesterday? Sometimes people will bring in spirits when they come in my place that were attached to them. and they'll get to know me and their family members or other connection to them. And they're here because they brought them in.
Carrot.
You're caring? Yeah. Thank you. No, they're nice spirits. Because the people that came in were mostly nice to me. Or there was a neutral one. Is there something you want me to do for your relative? They said yes. Okay. Repeat. Be caring? I'll be caring. I'm always caring to them, regardless whether they choose to or not. Thumbscrew. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not. No. If you're proud of that, yeah. If you're trying to set me up with them, it won't work. I think they're married anyway, but they're not my type. But thank you. May I ask the spirits if there is anything I should be aware of? Spirits, you heard that, Chris? She wanted to ask if there's anything that she needs to be aware of.
My name is.
My name is. And so this is my vision board. So you can see the two houses below the sketch ones. Those are just a combo of connection. One has like a similar to what I originally wanted that remind me of a place I used to live at that kind of just, I liked it, of the circle window, but then I changed and found a better one that had a mountain. And then I still like the littler house, but there's another one too. And then I like one that is this other one I shared. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. Approach. What do you need help with? 30. I'm gonna head out in just a moment, but I wanted to share this beautiful.
Walker.
What about Walker? Oh yeah. I want to say I have a. Oh, they want me to approach the bathroom. No, thank you. Or not the Walker. You're talking about the closet at night. Maybe. I'm early. Yeah, full of vegetables. You're funny. They said, may I ask the spirits if there is anything I should be aware of? Is there anything that Chris should be aware of?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have walkers in my closet, like different things. I would love new apartment. Yeah, this is what I would want, spirits up here. Roommates. No, not necessarily. I would want a soulmate, maybe, and maybe a family. Okay, was someone mean to a spirit? Okay, one of them said, "Go F yourself," because someone was being mean to them. Yeah, I have a rule. Don't be mean to the spirits, and spirits don't mean to other people. But F-U-C-K is Fehu Yaraz Kanaz. That just means your sovereignty of your strength, of your luck. That's what F-U-C-K means. I think that's it. She lied. Someone lied? Who said someone lied? They said someone lied. Okay, so there we go. Wisdom TikTok. Wisdom TikTok. That's what it means. Spanish for wisdom. I think. I had to look it up. I was like, what does that mean? Because I like this platform, but because of the mic right here, I can act like I'm talking through a mic. But why does it say it? Okay, so spirits, do you have anything to say to Chris? Or that they need to know? Or be aware of? They said, take care. Chris, they said, take care. They said, we're waiting.
Leo.
It said, take care, we're waiting, and Leo.
Oh.
You change?
I did the bowl.
The lawn.
Change the lawn. Big chain and the lawn. Oh, they're talking about probably your mower and something about the big chain on your mower. Maybe you need to do something that's a big chain on your mower. They said, well, well put. Yeah. So something about a big chain on your mower. Something about the lawn. Pickfork? Okay, I'll do the pickfork. It said something about a pickfork. Oh, maybe they're talking about raking the leaves, maybe?
Talk to her.
It said talk to her. It said no fighting, talk to her. Flower. Try to tell someone to stop fighting. Just talk to her. Yeah. Yeah, they're bringing up the lawn and something about a pitchfork, and so they're saying anything like that. Granage. Whenever I think Granage, I keep thinking of Granage Village. I don't know where that's. Why am I thinking of Granage Village? I think Buffy. What about Buffy?
Run away.
Run away.
Surge.
He's always.
He's always rude. So who's always rude? I think they're talking to one of you, and they know what you're going through and how certain people haven't been nice to you.
It gets lonely.
It says it gets lonely. It does. So that's why it's good to try to be there for others or have others know that you're around. And then be there for you as well. The other one says, looks like a nice one. And my wife? Whose wife?
How about
Heather. Who's Heather? Does it miss my Leo sister? Oh, okay, Chris. I figured it was something like that. Whoa. What in the world? What in the world just happened? Look below. Murray, why are you trying to get me to look at why are you trying to get me to look at the ads? Award-winning spa. Murray open 9 a.m. to what? Exceptional. If I'm gonna go to a spa, Spirit, it's got to be my wife that asked me to do that thing. If I ever get a wife, they are the one that wants to marry me. It's part of my secret. I don't bring this up to people, Spirit. Okay. So I have a dream board or vision board, and one of the decisions that I would want that I've brought up on different stories is the girl that chooses to go for me. I'll just briefly bring it up. I would want a secret scavenger hunt. Or she would take me to prove that she really wants me. So we would go to the park. We would go to a certain place. One of them would be a spa. So they're trying to get me to look at a spa experience. It's as if they want it to happen.
It's so nice to
But
talk.
they said it's a award-winning spa. 6095 is the address. 6095 something. It's in Murray, Utah. But experience exceptional service. Trilogy Medical Center. It's called Trilogy, but they said it's a spa. And so it was trying to get me to hear it. And I was like, the phone went crazy. Like they caused it to have me pay attention. They said, look below. They wanted me to look at the ad that's on this Radio Spirit Box. The Radio Spirit Box is a free one. So sometimes it'll do ads through the phone device that you have. I think it's really hilarious though, because it's bringing up an ad about a spa in Murray. Award-winning spa. Yeah, 1695 South Fashion something. What's interesting is it's called trilogy. So this is how the universe sends you messages, okay? They do crazy stuff like this. And the spirits were sending me this. Amazing. I know. So you're planning. Who's planning? So they're trying to say trilogy, but they're trying to get me to go. Yeah. It's Murray, Utah. Near Fashion Place. Fashion Place Mall. Or similar. Yeah, I actually grew up around there when I was little. It's surrounded. What's around that? Why are you bringing up a jail? That's weird. Maybe you'll meet her. I don't. I don't know, Child of the Light. I don't really have any way to get down to Murray, so I don't plan to. But they're definitely trying to get it. I don't always. I let things be brought to me. I don't usually go because when I try to go with their messages they send you on a journey and it never turns out the way that you planned. And sometimes I got endangered. So I don't always trust when that gets brought in that way. But it's letting me know that there's a spa existence there. But they're sending me messages. Sam, you're awesome. Next to my. They're trying to tell me that someone's going to do something for me. And they're trying to get me to be aware. So the universe will send you signs. It doesn't mean that you have to respond to those signs or do what it says. It's your wife. I know. It means that my wife or the future is going to cause this connection, and they're telling me about it. But it's 6095 South. Wow. It's award-winning spa. Fashion Boulevard Suite something. I don't know what this is. Should I look at it? Hold on. I'm gonna look at it real quick, spirits, but you're making me. Let's save it.
Jeff.
I'll look it up. We're just gonna save it. We'll just do this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Let's look at it. Hydrofacial. That's cool. Hydrofacial. Something about a weight loss location. There's a lot of stuff. As long as it's vegan friendly. Interesting that it's called trilogy.
My arms.
Your arms? What about your arms? Wow. It's a spa. It's a lady spa, so I don't know why I would go to this. But it's yeah, flat. Here's what's funny: 6095 South Fashion Boulevard, Unit 150. Okay, that's wow.
Torment.
Okay, it's got high ranking 4.8. I switched it around. 4.8 stars out of 5. Wow, out of 498 people. A lot of modalities being brought up here. Atmosphere and it didn't hurt all. The staff was so nice. Okay, so yeah, I don't know whether this is a vegan friendly location or not. I'd have to look at more, but the spirits are definitely trying to get my attention with it. Attractive ladies that work there. Not seeing anything for dudes. It's mostly a spa for ladies, like for facial and other stuff. I don't know what they do exactly there. Why the spirits are trying to tell me or get me to be part of that, I don't know. We'll find out. So, spirits, why are you trying to get me to be aware of this? Or who's trying to get me to be aware of this? Can you tell me? No, it's crazy. Yeah, no, I don't generally go down to Murray. Fish Sam would. What it?
Would you like?
Are you trying to say that you would want her to fish me in, to reel me in? Yeah. Yeah, she'd have to reel me in, but not in a. It'd have to be in a vegan friendly
My
way
life
that
was
doesn't
amazing.
hurt or exploit. My life was
But I
amazing.
switched.
I know you did. You were trying to say it in a different way. I appreciate that, Spirit. Um, your life was amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, so they're claiming that something is to happen here. Wow. Well, I saved that information, so if I need to look into it, I will.
Like that.
Me?
Wasn't expecting it. Okay, well, I'm going to go for a moment. Comfort. Yes, I would like to have comfort. Exactly. Urinate. Yes, sometimes peeing can refresh you and make you feel comfortable. You're funny, Spirit. Okay, so I'm gonna come back in by 5. It's 4:21 p.m. Mountain Time here. I'm gonna come back for a little bit. I'm gonna try to take in some nutrients, and then probably pee is what they're saying to do. And then I will come back for the Twilight Live. Please come back, all of you. I love all of you, and I hope you join the Twilight Live free stream. It will be a different background. I can always change the background to this one or others if I ever choose to.
In English.
Bored. Yeah. So anyway, bless you all. Thank you for being here, and glad to see you around, um, all of you. And I made sure to follow you, Child of the Light, with your new account. So bless you all. See you around, and grace be with you. Thank you for being here. We're at 2.4K likes today. Thank you, and I appreciate all of you. Trying to do another thing. What do
That
you?
looks like.
They're trying to get me to go to this thing. Disaster. I know. What in the world? Why are they trying to tell me to go to this experience exceptional service? They're trying to get me to go to this Trilogy Medical Center, this spa. Wow, that's the second time it just did that.
In here.
What are you trying to tell me, spirits? Should I call them? And, hey, if you're gonna do this again, I'm gonna call this place. I'm gonna tell them that the spirit box told me to call them, and to see if my soulmate is there. That's
Leave
vegan.
me alone.
Leave me alone. Well, if someone's gonna make me call that place, I'm gonna call them.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I'm gonna call them and I'm gonna tell them that the spirit box told me. They're probably gonna be like, "What in the world? Like, is there any vegans that work at your place?" All right, I'm gonna go in just a moment, and I'll be back around 5. But I think I'm gonna call them and see if I can. Hey, Mama 3. Hey, Mama 3, come back to my Twilight Live at 5. I'm going to drop the live stream right now. Crazy stuff is happening. The spirits are trying to get me to call an experience, exceptional service Trilogy Medical Center that's a spa that's supposed to be a top winning spa in Murray, Utah, near Fashion Place Boulevard. It has a lot of interesting numbers, but it was trying to get it to pull it up and talk to me twice already through the spirit box. Yeah, very interesting. It's a spa place. I don't know if it's vegan friendly or not. I'm gonna call them and find out. But it's interesting because they say they're open, but I'm in Bountiful, but it says it's an award-winning spa. So they said 6095 South Fashion Boulevard. Trilogy Medical Center. I don't know why the spirit box is trying to get me to talk about that or bring that up, but they will. Yeah, but a lot. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll be back. Everybody, thank you. We're at 2.4K likes. That was awesome. Thank you for heartening me, supporting me in any way that you can. Here, before I go, I'm going to show you the trick that I told Mom of 3 and others. So when you want to finish your goal, all you have to do is if you don't finish your goal, you just bring it down to what you did finish. If you finished any, then bring it down to that number and watch what happens. Watch what happens. I achieved it. Thank you, Crystal. See, and so then you can like thank the person that helped you complete it because they at least gifted one, and then that's how it completes the goal. And so if you don't get your full goal, you just say what you are, and then you just reset it up. Now I had that set up so that I could try to get my gift gallery connection, but so I'll just put 5 again for the next one. If I don't get the 5, then I'll just keep continuing until you get what you're wanting. Then you can go to the other ones, however you want to do it. But yeah, that's how you do it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, hey, Brody and others, let's see. So I'll be back. I'll see you later, and grace be with you. I'm gonna call this exceptional service place and see if they are what they claim they are, and find out what they are, and if they have any vegans that are there, and see if I'm being told I need to talk to someone. It seems like the spirit wants me to. Anyway, they're saying something about my wife, so who knows? I'm not gonna not listen. I've been doing a lot of law of attraction focuses lately, so I'm gonna listen to when the universe tells you something. I'm gonna do it. It's a simple thing. I can at least call them and just find out what's going on. Yep. Anyway, love you all. Thank you. Bless you. Grace be with you. I'll see you soon. I'll be back at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. It's 4:27 p.m. Mountain Time where I'm at. So less than an hour. I'll be back on for the twilight. Pressure. So anyway, deliver them. Okay, I'll call them. Anyway, bless y'all. Take care. Thank you for everything. Have fun. See you soon.
Everyone.
Okay, what in the world?
There's one.
Okay, everybody, 4:27 p.m. I'm going to pause or finish this recording. It's 4/20/2025. I'll do the Twilight Live very soon. So I'm going to switch this background here. Everybody on YouTube and Twitter. Let's see.
Hello.
Hi. There we go. That's it. That's it. We're going to do this. I have to switch that around soon. But here we go.